Ball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Yanks try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He will lead this one off today. And the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. His past history with Dylan Bundy, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 24 home runs and 69 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
LeMahieu leads off second with nobody out. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Striding in is Aaron Judge, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 the count. 1 out and a runner on second base. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, just a 1 for 9. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Fowler. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 35 now on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Hayes retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim. It's now 2-0 New York. Corey Kluber gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher. It should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Kluber has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Torres at the bag. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting third.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
And here is the third baseman. No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next up will be Glaber Torres, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded by Rendon. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Gary Sanchez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Upton going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Justin Upton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Upton, originally from the state of Virginia, he's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
Stepping in next, Austin Hayes. And now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, the first baseman.
Now to the plate, Jared Walsh, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
First pitch on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch popped up. Iglesias is there. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here's the 2-1 home. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right
now
as he tacks on to his total. Currently third best on the Yankee ball club.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. Fletcher ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. 5-0 New York. Here's Dexter Fowler now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The Angels, the right fielder, Dexter
Glaber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches. But
there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Rendon.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. popped up. Rizzo has a play, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Thank you, Heidi. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. One down.
The batter.
Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Sanchez brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Aaron Slegers answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now back, third baseman.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball one. Six runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Urshela leads off first with 1 away. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A dive. He's got it. He beat it out.
An exceptional effort comes up just short, and now the bases will be loaded. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Bases full now following the error, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, the pitch.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To short, hit hard. And he'll try and knock it down at short, but it gets on by him. 1 run scores. He's in at second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Jaime Maria gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Maria was born in Panama. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. High in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Glaber Torres. First offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
plate, Gary Sanchez. And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses 1-1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And there's ball 2 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Got him swinging in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. And that ends the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead this one 12-0. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get Fletcher. 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gardner is there. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 10. Justin.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Angels leave 1, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
First offering on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. lifted in the air to center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center field,
digging in will be
11.
Brett Gardner.
Brett
Lifetime versus
Gardner.
this arm. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
3-1 now to Brett Gardner. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with Sigueme. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
LeMahieu stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Still 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Austin Hayes, the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that misses 2-2. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now at the plate, here is Jared Walsh, grounded out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Hit in the air to center field. Gardner is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready now is Dexter Fowler as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Aaron Judge. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 54 thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now
standing in now, Joey Gallo. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That evens it up, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And that'll bring up Glaber Torres as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Gallo over at second. Stanton at first with no outs. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Felix Pena gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he lines it out to center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
The center fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Brett Gardner now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hayes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go DJ LeMahieu. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. 2 out here and a runner at second. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees are out in front, 17-0. And now box, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Sure.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Kluber's ready. 0-1 on its way. 1-1. A little bouncer. Liner towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Stepping up is Brandon Marsh. And now the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Gardner, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
Second baseman.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, David Fletcher, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit out towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 17-0. And now here is Aaron Judge. His prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bouncer to the left side, right to Iglesias. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away, ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
All even now, 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Chopper foul. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Jonathan Loizaga will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 43, Jonathan Loizaga.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
For the Angels, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Still even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's set and the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
0-2 count and the pitch. Rendon, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres has it. LeMahieu for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Angels held in check there. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Stepping in once again is Glaber Torres. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there.
Now
Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next to hit is Gio Urshela. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Runner at first here, one man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. Ball's there, and Suzuki makes the tag. He's out at the plate.
Now that.
Obviously, they got a little over-aggressive there. When you've got the lead like this, you can afford to do that a little more. We'll see if that lost run ends up being a factor at all.
From the stretch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Yanks strand a pair. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Joely Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58. Joely Rodriguez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-1. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Here comes the payoff pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Rodriguez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 25 for him on the year as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. No outs, nobody on. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Upton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So a full count now. One out, nobody on. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So the next to bat will be Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
In now, Glaber Torres, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Mike Mayers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Myers.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1 lifted into center field. And he can't track it down as this tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
This is ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Another 2-2 offering. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
To the plate now, Brett Gardner swinging a hard liner to center field. Hayes finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead this one 20-0.
Your
Clay
attention,
Holmes,
please.
the 6'5"
Now
right-hander,
pitching for
takes
New York,
over on the mound.
Number 52, Clay Holmes.
And now, Kurt Suzuki. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He swings and grounds it to short. Torres brings it in.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rendon.
Next to stand in is Brandon Marsh. It was a base hit last time up. Now here's the first offering. Liner towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And with that win, they've joined some elite company. How about 110 wins? Tying them in the record books with the 27 Yankees and the 1909 Pirates. Not bad, huh?
20-0 the final this afternoon. So the Bronx Bombers win for a division-leading 110th time. Corey Kluber records win number 16 on the season. Dylan Bundy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. His record now is 16-3. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. He falls to 9-11. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Our paid attendance at the Big A this afternoon, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safe.